how's it going? Coach Nick here. We're about to go over your Friday routine, and this routine is a great way to finish off the week. And this is going to be, I think, short but quick and intense, right? And what we got coming up here are going to be more single leg high pulls with an overhead lunge balance. And there are a few different ways to do this, right? You see me demonstrate the single leg high pull with a kettlebell. Here they are with dumbbells where you can bring them out front. Single leg high pull, standing up straight, keeping that leg pretty much solid to the ground, standing up and doing your pull, bringing those weights right up there. And then you have an overhead lunge balance where you can get a resistance band, all right, and you can make this really nice and tight where this gets your scapula really tight right here, and that's going to help keep your shoulders in line, open up your chest, all right, so you don't have any upper extremity impingements or anything like that. This will help you stay nice and in line, all right? Great core exercise to warm up before we come in to the other 4 total body exercises when it gets ready for the higher intensity, all right? So that's one option. Another option is you can go and grab a dumbbell, take it straight up above your head, lunge, balance, and on this one here you can alternate legs, go from side to side there, and you're hitting up 6 on each side. So if you do it with a dumbbell, just do 6 on one arm, 6 on another arm. If you do it with a resistance band, just keep your arms straight out, tension on the resistance band, and that should be a really good warm-up for you because we're coming into the clean, and then the deadlifts, the snatch, and the push press. Right? I'm going to show you 2 different ways to hit this up here. Right? The first way is going to be with a barbell. All right. I love these kind of routines because you can pick one kind of weight and pretty much run through most of these exercises. You may need another weight set up for your deadlifts, but for the most part, you should be able to figure out what you need set up here before you get going. But yeah, starting off with these next ones, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So 30 seconds of a good explosive power, explosive reps, good power, and 10 seconds off in between. So be ready to really roll right through this here. This is going to be a 3-round effort. This is going to be a 4-round effort. And yeah, this is going to be how we're going to get it all started off. So cleans, deadlifts, the snatch, and push press. The clean is that total body motion. Here, clean, down, and just coming back up. Then right back down to your hips. So it's a deadlift. And when you get up to your hips, you can bump the barbell off of your hips or off your thighs to give you an extra little power, burst of power there, okay? So it's a bump and a pull, okay? But the barbell stays really close to your body. Bump and as you pull it up. That way when you catch it for the clean, it's really staying right there, okay? It's not cleaning out here, having you a tendency to maybe catch it around your back, go forward, and put more pressure on your knees. So everything should be really, really close, and that way everything from here all the way up, you're not leaning forward, you're not breaking a plane where you have a problem of maybe injuring yourself, okay? So the clean, then you go right into deadlifts, okay? Straight back up, straight back down, everything in line again. Nothing ever goes past your knees, except your head, really. Your head and maybe a little bit of your shoulders. Then you got the snatch coming up, and this is where you may need to do this with an empty barbell. You may need to do it with just a dumbbell, but here are a few ways to do the snatch, okay? Wide grip, nice, head up, straight back, coming up. Muscle snatch it all in one motion, and then if you can, see if you can overhead squat it, okay? When you get good enough of doing the muscle snatch, again, keeping it really close to your body. Let me get a little bit closer. Really close to your body, okay? Again, you can bump it off your hips if you want. Overhead squat, but you gotta be able to keep everything up really straight, okay? Because when you get, enough comfortable with it, you can go right into an overhead squat, okay? Which is the preferred way to do the snatch. But you can break it down in those first 2 ways I showed you. with doing a full kind of muscle snatch, getting the stability, getting the range of motion, and then coming down into an overhead squat. But be ready for that and be patient. You know, it might not be this week when you get it. It might not be next week either, but practice makes perfect, you know. So then we got push press. Here, dip, press, dip, press, okay? Watch your back. You don't really want to lean, arch your back too much, okay? You just want to watch that you're dipping and pressing straight up above your head. All right, that feels good. So you got 4 rounds of that, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. That's done with the barbell right there. If you want to do it with kettlebells for a round, you know, you can do a round with barbell, you can do a round with kettlebell. I suggest you stay with everything, you know, one tool for all the rounds, but you know, if you find yourself struggling with one or the other and you want to supplement one, this is how it would look, okay? So kettlebell clean, okay? Kettlebell clean. Kettlebell deadlift. Right there, okay? Kettlebell deadlift. Kettlebell snatch. This is where I suggest going one at a time. Muscle snatch it, okay? If you're doing the kettlebell clean, I wouldn't suggest going down into an overhead squat just yet, but just work on getting that motion of being close to your body and powering it straight up above your head, okay? After that, you got the push press. Dip, press, dip, press, okay? You can use dumbbells for those as well, and the form will look just about the same, okay? So, after that, rest up, stretch anything else out that you need. That one's gonna be pretty demanding on you, okay? But yeah, then get ready for another set of 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. This time, 3 sets of the pull-up, 4 range of motion, and then down to the ground for the push-up. Again, 4 range of motion, getting your chest down on the ground. And then the last one, the kettlebell American swing, where you got your feet shoulder width apart. And you're gonna swing the weight all the way up above your head, and then get the bottom of the kettlebell facing the ceiling, okay? Okay, it's gonna look like this from this way. Kettlebell American swing, okay? Right, just like that. Kettlebell faces the ceiling when you're all the way to the top. 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 3 rounds of that one. And the last one down there, plank roll for 1 minute, a reverse crunch for 20 reps, and then a seated torso twist for 20 reps. So you got a plank roll. We're going right here, side to side. And you can hold each position here for about 10 seconds. 10 seconds in the middle, 10 seconds on the left, and 10 seconds on the right. Keeping your hips up nice and in line. All right? And then after that, coming down to a kettlebell or dumbbell or a medicine ball, torso twist, seated down the ground, tap the ground with whatever tool you have. Keep your feet on the ground, 45 or so with your knees, proud chest so you're not rounding your back, all right? Okay, side to side. That was a seated torso twist, sorry, that's the last exercise. The next exercise was a reverse crunch. You're on your back, squeezing your abdominals really tight, and straightening out your legs as best you can. If you feel your lower back picking up, just keep your knees bent, right? You can go ahead and just tap the ground like this here, okay? You'll have less of a chance of your lower back picking up and arching, okay? So keep that in mind. Yeah, that's a great exercise. I think you're really gonna love this week, and just try to be smart with how your body feels. If anything needs adjusted in the middle of the week or end of the week, just let me know. Always contact me anytime you want. At the end of this routine, hit your static stretches like you always should at the end of every routine. And even before you go to bed at night, it's another good time just to loosen up a little bit. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and as always, appreciate everything. Thank you.